Hi viewers, welcome to LMS Solution. Today we are going to see about grid connected PV system in MATLAB. So this grid connected PV system having two PV system. That means this is a one PV array. This is another PV array. Both are going to be connected to the common converter via two boost converter. Each PV array having its one boost converter. So here we can see that this PV array consists of 18 parallel string and each string having 18 series connected model, and each PV panel having maximum power of 340 watts. The open circuit voltage is 46.91 volt and voltage at maximum power point is 38.17 and short circuit current is 9.41 and current at maximum power point is 8.91. The same kind of rating we are using this PV array, same 8 parallel string and 18 series connected model. Both of them will be connected to the DC link. This is a DC link via this boost converter. This boost converter is two boost converter going to be designed based upon the power rating of PV array and then voltage rating in the input side and then voltage rating of DC link. Here you are going to maintain that DC link voltage around 1000 volt, and then here you can see that there are 18 model connected in series in each string, and then the voltage is around 687.1 volt, and then power rating of the first PV array is 48970 watts. Okay, that means 48.97 kilowatts. Based upon this rating, we have to design this LNC value for this boost converter, and then this boost converter will be controlled by each of P&O MPPT. Okay, further we need to measure the voltage and current of the PV array, and it going to be processed via MPPT algorithm. So this is MPPT algorithm. Okay, we need to measure the power of PV panel, and then you have to calculate the del V and the del P. Based upon the del P and del V, you have to the increment or decrement the duty cycle. Based upon this duty cycle, what will be happen that the maximum power from the PV panel will be extracted. Next to process, this both PV system will be connected to the common DC link converter. This converter will be controlled by means of voltage and current control concept. Here we are applying that the voltage control concept. Here you have to measure the DC link voltage. The DC link voltage will be compared with the reference voltage, and then it will be processed via PI controller. That PI controller will be provide the current reference in the form of a direct axis. Next we need to measure the grid current. That grid current will be converted into DC knot form, okay, by using path transformation. After converting path transformation, just you have to take only D and Q value. Here we are going to control only D and Q. Here we are going to control the real power only. That means total power generated in the PV array that going to be sent to the grid. Okay, so here you have to take that ID reference from that voltage controller. IQ reference will be equal to 0, and here you are comparing that ID, IQ, actual and reference, and it will be processed via PI controller. This PI controller going to be act as a current controller here. Finally, it will be provide the controlled voltage in the form of D and Q. Again, you have to apply here inverse power transformation in order to convert the DQ form into ABC form, and it going to be processed via next is going to be processed via the pendulum generator, 2-level pendulum generator. It will be get the pulse for this DC link inverter or DC link converter. So this is going to be controlled in order to send the power from the PV to grid. And then here you have the filter inductor. So this filter inductor going to be designed based upon the DC link voltage, grid voltage. Here the grid voltage is 400 volt line to line and 50 hertz. And then power rating, here already you know that the power rating of PV is 48.97. so there are two kind of PV systems. Is around 48.97 into 2 is around 97.94 kilowatts. You have to design and this filter inductor around for 100 kilowatt or 110 kilowatts based upon the DC link voltage and grid frequency, grid voltage, and then based upon switching frequency. So here we are measuring the first PV system voltage and current and power. Here we are measuring in voltage, PV current and PV power of the first PV array. So here we are measuring the PV voltage, current and power of the second PV array, and here we are measuring the grid voltage and grid current, inverter voltage and the inverter current. The inverter voltage and current will be measured here. The grid voltage and current will be measured here. And finally here we are measuring the power of grid and power of inverter. So now I'm going to simulate this model in order to test the system. So initially I'm going to keep the irradiation of both PV system. The PV array is at 1000 watts per meter square. You will check the results. Here I'm going to simulate this one. Here we are seeing that the result of the PV1 and PV2, that means PV array 1, PV array 2, and then here we are seeing that grid voltage, current and inverter voltage and current. Here you can see that based upon the irradiation, right? Currently we are fixing the irradiation at 1000 watts per meter square. That's why we are extracting the maximum power around 48. We are getting the maximum power for both the PV array. Now I'm going to change the, here you can see that whatever power we are generating, that going to be sent to the grid, and also will go in the process via inverter. So, and then here you can see that this is PV voltage and PV current. This is PV voltage and PV current of the PV array 2. And here you can see that this is grid voltage and grid current. So this is inverter voltage and the inverter current. Okay, both are having, that means grid current and inverter current are both are sinusoidal. Okay, there is no harmonic, the current, grid current and inverter current. So now I'm going to change the irradiation of the second PV array to 500, and then I'm going to check the result. Here you can see that here the power is maintained at 48.97 kilowatt. Here you can see that the power will be reduced to 50%. That means 50% of 48.97 kilowatts. And also you can see here is the current of second PV array is comes to 50% of the original value. And also you can see the power injected to the grid via that inverter. Also here you can see that, see it reduced. You can see here now also we are getting the sinusoidal current in the grid and the inverter. So next I'm going to change the irradiation of the second PV array. So here I'm going to change the second PV array irradiation to 500 watts per meter square. So next you have to check the result. Now you can see that the first PV array power is comes to around 50% of the 48.97. Here also we are getting the maximum power at around 50% of 50% of the 48.97%, 97 kilowatts. And also you can see that there is a reduction in the current in the first PV array. Okay, and also you can see that there is a reduction in the grid current and the inverter current. Here you can see that the power also reduced because of change in irradiation to 500 watts per meter square in both the PV array. So next I'm going to increase the irradiation of the second PV array to 1000, and then you have to check the result. Now you can see that because of change in irradiation in the PV array 2, it goes to the maximally 48.97 kilowatts. And also you can see here that there is increase in the grid power. Also you can see that there is a increase in grid current and inverter current. So now I'm going to increase the irradiation of the PV array 1 to 1000 watts per meter square, and then you have to check the result. Now you can see that because of increasing irradiation from 500 to 1000 watts per meter square, so the PV array 1 power goes to around 48.97 kilowatts. And also you can see that there is increase in grid current and the inverter current, and also you can see that there is increase in grid power and inverter power because of increasing irradiation in the PV array 1. Now both PV arrays operated at 1000 watts per meter square. That means we are extracting the power around 97.94 kilowatts in the PV array 1 and 2, and that power going to be sent to the grid via that DC converter or inverter. This is the operation of grid connected PV system with the 2 PV array model. Thanks for watching our videos. Kindly subscribe our channel and also click bell icon for notification about upcoming videos. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye bye.